At the bottom of the ocean, it's not only ships that lie buried. Fortunes, dreams, and priceless works of art rest there as well. In this video, we follow the trail of artworks lost with sunken ships, from the Titanic to World War II. Some have never been found. Others, had they survived, would today be discussed not in museums, but at record-breaking auctions. The deep sea. A place where light cannot reach, where time almost stands still. When divers pass by a shipwreck, they usually see rusted metal. But historians see something else. A lost gallery. Because humanity did not carry art only in palaces, museums or vaults. It carried it on ships, in crates and in cargo holds. And when those ships sank, art sank with them into the darkness of the ocean. Let's begin with the most famous example. A ship, a disaster, and a question that still has no clear answer. What works of art were really on the Titanic? When the Titanic set sail in 1912, some of the richest people in the world were on board, and the wealthy never travelled alone. They carried with them paintings, sculptures, antiques, and private collection pieces. According to official records, the Titanic contained valuable paintings, handmade sculptures, rare books, porcelain and decorative art objects. The most discussed piece was this, a large painting attributed to Mary Joseph Blondell. Its owner was the American collector Maurice H. Wertheim. The insurance value requested for the artwork was $100,000. For 1912, that amount equals millions of dollars today. And the painting was never found. In modern explorations of the Titanic wreck, suitcases, shoes, and porcelain plates have been recovered. But the artworks? They were either completely destroyed, or they are still waiting in darkness at the bottom of the ocean. And this was only the beginning. As we move into the 20th century, ships were no longer just transporting passengers. They were transporting stolen art, especially during World War II. Artworks looted by the Nazis. Paintings smuggled from Europe to American museum collections secretly removed were often transported by sea. And some became targets. Ships carrying art that was sunk. When enemy ships were sunk during the war, no one paid attention to the cargo inside. But later it became clear that some of those ships carried Renaissance paintings, Baroque sculptures, gold leaf religious icons. Most of these works never even entered official records, because they had already been stolen. Which means that even today, millions of dollars worth of art with unknown ownership may still lie at the bottom of the ocean. The SS Central America, which sank in 1857, is known as the Ship of Gold. During the California Gold Rush, it carried tons of gold. But there is a lesser known detail. The ship did not carry only gold, but also art objects belonging to wealthy collectors. Miniature paintings, carved jewellery boxes, decorative artworks newly brought from Europe. When the ship was discovered years later, the gold was recovered, but the artworks were either decayed, unrecognisable, or never officially documented, and a question emerged. Is art more fragile than gold? Let's take a step back. Why did people transport artworks in such risky ways? The answer is simple, yet striking. Art has always been money. To avoid taxes, to escape war, to sell discreetly to reach new markets, art was transported by ship. And when ships sank, not only financial value was lost, but cultural memory sank with them. Today, experts say there could be a Louvre beneath the ocean floor that we are not yet aware of. But there is a problem. Depth, pressure, saltwater time are all enemies of art. A painting can disappear within a few years. A wooden sculpture rots away. Paper completely disintegrates, which means that some artworks vanished before they could ever be found, and that makes them even more mysterious. Let's imagine, if that painting from the Titanic were found today, would it go to a museum? Would it be auctioned? Who would own it? The insurance company? The discoverer? The state? Because of these uncertainties, artworks in shipwrecks also create ethical debates. Who does the art belong to? Who should receive the money? Should history win, or the market? Sunken ships teach us one thing: art cannot always be saved. It is not always exhibited. It does not always generate wealth. Sometimes it simply disappears. But perhaps that is exactly why it becomes more valuable. Because some artworks belong not to the eye, but to imagination. And as we think about those invisible galleries resting at the bottom of the ocean, we realise something. The relationship between art and money sometimes ends in endless darkness. If this video gave you a new perspective, don't forget to like it, and consider subscribing to the channel for more content like this. See you in the next video.